The peacock has long been regarded as a symbol of beauty, grace, and elegance, revered across various cultures and celebrated in art, literature, and mythology. Known for its striking iridescent feathers and extravagant tail display, the peacock has earned a reputation as one of the most beautiful creatures on the planet. However, with its prominence in global culture, there has also been a proliferation of myths and misconceptions surrounding this magnificent bird. These myths, often based on inaccurate observations or superstitions, have contributed to the mystique of the peacock but also clouded the true nature of the animal. This essay aims to debunk some of the most popular beliefs about the peacock and provide a more accurate understanding of the bird's biology, behavior, and cultural significance. One of the most common myths surrounding the peacock is that it is an inherently vain and self-obsessed animal. This belief largely stems from the bird's flamboyant display of its tail feathers, behavior that is often interpreted as an expression of narcissism. The idea that the peacock is obsessed with its appearance has been perpetuated by literature and even by the behavior of humans who often anthropomorphize animals, attributing human-like qualities to them. While it's easy to assume that the peacock's spectacular tail is a result of vanity, this is far from the truth. The tail, known as the train, is actually a result of sexual selection. Male peacocks display their colorful feathers to attract females, and the size and vibrancy of the tail are indicators of the male's health, genetic fitness, and ability to survive in the wild. This behavior is no different from the way other species, such as lions or birds of paradise, use physical attributes to signal strength and suitability as mates. Thus, what might appear to be vanity is, in fact, a biological imperative for reproduction. Another pervasive myth is that the peacock's colorful tail feathers are permanent and always on display. In reality, the feathers are molted and regrown annually, typically during the breeding season. This natural shedding process is a crucial part of the bird's life cycle, and it is not indicative of any kind of permanent display of beauty. The vivid iridescence of the tail feathers, caused by microscopic structures that reflect light, is not a constant feature of the peacock's appearance. During the non-breeding season, the train is absent, and the peacock's plumage appears much more subdued. This seasonal change in the peacock's appearance has led to misunderstandings about its physical consistency, fueling the myth that peacocks always sport their full and elaborate plumage. Furthermore, many people believe that peacocks can fly short distances. While it is true that peacocks have wings and are capable of short flights, they are not strong flyers like many other birds. Their large, heavy tail feathers hinder their ability to soar or travel long distances in flight. Peacocks typically use their wings for short bursts of flight to escape predators or to reach elevated areas such as trees or rooftops where they seek refuge. Their primary mode of transportation is walking, and they are often seen strutting on the ground, using their powerful legs to navigate their environment. The misconception that peacocks are agile flyers likely comes from the bird's ability to fly in brief moments of danger or excitement, coupled with their overall graceful movements. Another widespread myth is that peacocks are naturally peaceful and docile creatures. The image of a serene, regal bird roaming freely through gardens or ancient temples contributes to the notion that peacocks are calm and gentle. However, this is not always the case. Male peacocks, especially during the breeding season, can be highly territorial and aggressive. They will often engage in fierce displays of dominance and even physical combat with other males to assert their superiority and secure mating opportunities. These battles may include pecking, striking, and even chasing. The peacock's combative nature is sometimes overlooked due to its calm demeanor outside the breeding season. Additionally, the birds are known to be vocal, with loud calls that can be heard over long distances. While these calls are often associated with mating behavior, they can also serve as territorial warnings to potential intruders. This side of the peacock's personality is often ignored in favor of its more serene and dignified appearance. Peacocks are also frequently associated with good luck or as a symbol of prosperity and protection. This belief is especially prevalent in certain cultures, where the sight of a peacock is considered to bring fortune or ward off evil. However, while peacocks have certainly held symbolic importance in various traditions, there is no scientific evidence to support the idea that the bird can influence luck or spiritual well-being. In fact, some cultures believe that the peacock is an omen of misfortune. In Christianity, for example, the peacock was once considered a symbol of pride and arrogance, often used to represent vanity. This association was likely influenced by the bird's dazzling appearance and perceived arrogance in flaunting its beauty. Similarly, in Hindu mythology, the peacock is a revered animal linked to the goddess Saraswati, but it also carries a complex symbolism that includes both positive and negative connotations. Therefore, while the peacock may have cultural or spiritual significance, its connection to luck or supernatural protection is a belief rather than a proven fact. Another misconception involves the peacock's diet. Many people believe that peacocks primarily eat seeds and grains, but in reality, their diet is much more varied and includes a wide range of plant material, insects, and small animals. Peacocks are omnivores and can be found foraging for food in a variety of environments, from forests to agricultural fields. Their diet includes seeds, leaves, fruits, and even small reptiles, amphibians, and insects. This diverse feeding habit is essential for their survival, especially in the wild, where food sources can be scarce. While peacocks are often seen in captivity being fed a diet of seeds and grains, they are more than capable of adapting to a varied diet depending on what is available in their environment. The myth that peacocks are primarily seed eaters likely originates from their frequent presence in human settlements and gardens where grains and seeds are easily accessible. Lastly, there is the myth that the peacock's tail feathers are only used for mating displays. While this is true to some extent, it is also important to recognize that the tail feathers play a role in other aspects of the bird's life. For instance, peacocks may use their impressive tail feathers to intimidate potential predators. The sheer size and flamboyance of the tail can make the peacock appear larger and more formidable than it actually is, serving as a defensive mechanism against threats. The train can also be used in social interactions with other peafowls, signaling dominance and status within a group. While the primary function of the tail is related to reproduction, its role in communication, social structure, and defense is equally significant. In conclusion, the peacock has long been the subject of various myths and misconceptions, many of which distort our understanding of this magnificent bird. From beliefs about vanity and flight to misconceptions about its diet and behavior, the peacock has been surrounded by false ideas that have overshadowed its true nature. By debunking these myths, we can appreciate the peacock not just as a symbol of beauty, but as a complex, fascinating creature with unique biological and ecological traits. The peacock's colorful feathers, while indeed a spectacle of nature, are not a mere display of vanity but an essential tool for survival and reproduction. Understanding the true nature of the peacock helps us not only appreciate its beauty but also recognize the richness of its role in the natural world.